And then the battery in my camera died. Fucking annoying. I think I stopped at the kindergarten phase. And I'm a bit more collected now. I'm not like these little things. I'm 2.5. I'm 2.5. Anyway, kindergarten, yeah. So my parent, I think at that time it was my parents. So my parents, they put me in the kindergarten. At least they tried. Didn't really work out. I mean, I was in the kindergarten for some time, but I mostly wasn't because I was getting sick all the time. So I was spending a lot of time in like gastrointestinal part of the hospital. But anyway, they put me in the kindergarten. Why am I talking about it? Yeah, in the kindergarten, apparently, so they assigned us, the children, for some reason, let's take a detour here. So for some reason, my education, all of it, has been kind of like, I'm the last to arrive. So I studied in 5 different schools, I think, and so in 4 of them I was like the new kid. Went magnificently for me, and in the first one I wasn't, because like that was the first one, but still it felt like I was very late to arrive, because we had moved from another country to that country, not to this country. This is my country, my personal little country. So we had moved to that country, and it was like around August, and school starts there in September. So my parent was trying to get me into one of the schools in the area, and it was a bit of a problem because like, nah, we're booked. But yeah, eventually they found a place for me, like one of the headmasters agreed. Yeah, that's another story, but I couldn't, like, I was so worried about it. I wasn't sure that they had actually accepted me, and I cried like a baby, which I kind of like. I mean, I was a child, not a baby, but I was a child who cried like a baby on like the 1st of September when I went to that school, because I was freaking sure that, I wasn't sure, but like there was like a big suspicion in me that they would not accept me there, that they actually hadn't accepted me, and there was some fuck up there. So yeah, my whole educational story is like that. So I'm like arriving late. So I feel the same for the kindergarten. I don't know the actual information. And I cannot check, I cannot ask anyone about it, but my very vague memories kind of tell me that like the other kids, they had already been there, they were there at the time when I arrived. And I wonder like if it's true, or like how does it, like how do people get into kindergarten? Is there like a start date or something? Or like, do all of them actually like arrive consecutively? Is there like a limit to the number of children in the group? I know nothing. But anyway, in the kindergarten, they assigned us, the children, the aliens, the reptiloids, the people who are running the kindergarten, they assigned us the like the small closets in this one room where we were all stuffed, and in those closets we had to like leave our things, whatever they were, like maybe like our, you know, like our jackets or like our hats, our scarves, or... And I remember something about shoes. So the story that my parent told me was about shoes, and their explanation of my behavior was that I was a nervous child, and because in the kindergarten they told us, so they had told us that we had to do like certain things. They gave us some rules, and because I was such a nervous child, that affected me in my parents' opinion. And the behavior I would display is that I invented my own rules at home, which my parent wasn't so happy about, because... And I remember it was something about shoes. So in the kindergarten they told us like to put our shoes some specific way, I guess, next to that little stall closet or whatever that was. Or like... So at home my shoes, I suppose, had to be like put in a specific way next to my bed. And I guess there were a few more rules from what I heard from my parent. So I had like, there was this sequence that I had to follow, that I had to like get off the bed in a certain way, and then like put my fucking feet into the fucking shoes in a certain way, and then like leave them in a certain position. And if something went wrong, if I fucked up like any point in that sequence, everything had to start again. All over again. So I would like, apparently, I don't know, but that's what my parents told me, so I had to like go back to bed, wake up, get out of the bed, put my little feet in the little shoes that I had, and do it again and again, which sometimes caused us to be late for the kindergarten, I guess. Find it really amusing. It's not, doesn't make me as happy, like I wouldn't want to do that now. See, like I do something like that. But yeah, kindergarten story. Like, all over again was the phrase that my parents cited to me, telling me that I would say it like, no, we should do it all over again, it was wrong. Interesting. Not much on aligning actually, apart from the pyramid thing. Feels like I did align something like, oh, I wanted to talk about the dishes. So a bit later, when I was already in school, I would like organize, I think, my books and like my notebooks for a big, relatively short period. Not like for 5 years or something. For like maybe a year, I don't know, I cannot give an estimate here, but yeah. So there was some kind of system, and like I still can't imagine it, so like we had very like differently sized books, which was a fucking nightmare to put into the, you know, the school bag, because like they just don't fucking fit. And so yeah, like the chunkier ones, you know, the chunks of the books, they had to go like on the bottom, and then the like I think there was a system, so like not only the size but the thickness of the book, and there was like some kind of system there, and like the notebooks would have to go on top because they're like thin. And also we had like two types of notebooks, like the thick ones like 96 pages or something, and the very thin ones for like 12 or 18 pages. So they had to go on top, I guess, probably also according to the subject. And yeah, so that was the thing. And I remember that if in that time period my parent would like come into my room and clean up my mess, expecting me to be like guilty and grateful, I was neither. I was like, why did you do that? Like the books are all wrong now. And I wish they hadn't done that. Like, that's just like fucking don't. So that's what I remember from like aligning things. I think I still have something with my backpack, so I still carry a backpack. Not still. There was like a period where I stopped carrying a backpack after school. And then I decided, like, come on, that was a good idea to have a backpack. So for many years now I've been carrying a backpack. And I think I still use kind of like the, we have the ancestor, who's that? The offspring of the same system that I developed when I was still in school. So I always want a bag with like two big sections separate. So like the biggest one would carry in school like those big books, and then the next one, so counting from my back, that would be for the notebooks. And yeah, I also love to have like smaller pockets for like pens and something, which is very amusing to me. So whatever system I use never fucking helped me and my books and notebooks to look presentable. They looked like shit! And to be honest, I'm still a bit confused why. Like everything I put in my backpack still, like, it comes out like shit. I don't know, like, if I'm walking, what's happening in there? It's some kind of, there is kind of like black hole vortex there, I guess. I have only one theory about school, because other children, they would have these like thin plastic kind of wrappers around their books and notebooks, and it never occurred to me to like buy them when I was like shopping for my stuff for school. And I guess it never occurred to my parent. Nothing pretty much occurred to my parent. Like occasionally something did, like which like 6 months too late. So yeah, I didn't have them, so that everything would get like, oh, I have this plastic wrapper around, oh, I have a plastic wrapper around my very pretty notepad. So yeah, they would like get all like this. And I still have backpacks which still have this black hole vortex inside them, but I still have this kind of system for like the big thing, the big compartment, and the smaller one, and all the small ones. Like the outline is still there, so sometimes I make adjustments depending on like what the bag can offer me. But yeah, I still use this. I'm still using the same system. So now, gradually, also the fridge, my camera is on my fridge. I used to like organize my fridge. There would be like, this shelf is for these things, this and this and this and this, like only that shit goes onto that shelf. Not like shit, like this category, which is like not like, it's not like a real category, just a category in my mind. And I think I wouldn't be able to recite that now. Yeah, I think the sweet things were like on the top shelf. That's all I remember. But yeah, there would be like some other groups of things on different shelves and different like places in the fridge. But then something happened to my brain, and it became, I won't say unpleasant, but like harder to do. So like create a system before using it, and then like adhere to the system when I'm like putting something in the fridge. Now I think I have like a system of a mess that I have in my fridge. I kind of like shove it all there, but it also feels like a system. So but it's just the system that I'm creating like right that second when I'm putting stuff in my fridge. So it kind of changes from day to day, could change, yeah, but it's still something that my brain creates. It's not like I don't have my eyes closed and I don't have my brain shut down when I do that. It's still like I still can feel that it's like it has my imprint, my creativity in it. And aha, this is my these are my shelves for dishes. So this would be a fucking crime when I was younger, because like this is big, this is small. Like what? No, like it should be like, you know, I should think about it. So like these have like this dip here, so all of them that have dips, they have to kind of like fit together like the most effective way. And then these have like kind of different kind of dip. They're like, they also have the dip, but they're a bit smaller. So I would create these weird systems, but not anymore. I don't want to put it there. So there is still a system. I don't want to put it there. I want to put it here. Yeah. So there is still. Oh wow, that looks nice. Nice. There's still something going on here, and like I think no one would notice. Come on. Why are you doing that? You can be better. You can do better than that. No, it cannot. So I think for like an observer, an outside observer, this looks just like, oh, I did that. I didn't. I mean, I did it pretty fast, but like, there was some thought when I was like stacking the dishes. There was some thought in where I want them to go, and so all the big pots and like pans and whatever, they go here. And like, no, no, wrong. Yeah, this cannot happen. And there is a logic here, like, these are bigger and they're pots and pans, so I use them, so I cook a fucking pot of things and I eat it. So I use them more rarely than the plates, obviously. So these ones should be more accessible. There is a logic to it. This can happen. If I'm using this shit a lot, like I'm baking a pie or like I'm grating the cheese, it's usually still there. Yeah, nice. Anyway, these are my dishes. I think my kitchen is like the main area where I have a lot of systems. And this little corner too, like everything is organized here actually. Let me close it. Like that soap. This is its corner. Like, I mean, again, like, if someone broke into my house, fucking put it, oh no, here, no. That is wrong. And there is again a reason for it, like, so we can close it, but like, I'm not sure if I close it or not. I should open it. I think I keep it open. So like, I want to keep it open, I guess. Let's assume I want to keep it open. So from there, if it falls, which it can, it's gonna fall in the sink. And the soap is gonna end up in the sink, which is like, okay, the soap ends up in there anyway. But if it's fucking here, it's gonna topple down onto the floor. And I don't like, I'll need to bend, and my back is not trustworthy. So I don't want it there. And like, what is it? Like, what is it doing here? This is a messy and tiny, but like, it's a working area. And also I have like water here, because we don't have running water here like 24/7. So I have like some in storage to, like, you know, rinse the cup or something. So this one should go there. There is a system here, and like, I mean, no one breaks in. No one is breaking in, yeah, cool. But if they did, and moved, some of them, assuming that it's just a fucking mess, I would be unhappy, because it is a mess, but it's my mess. And like these, whatever that is, these things are all, they're all in their place. And there is an explanation. Because like, I use them for different things. This one is like for like wiping off the water, off like the clean water off the counter. Is it a counter? Off the table. Because the floor is tilted here. Everything is tilted here. And the water sometimes just runs onto the table, so I want to be able to, you know, to remove it. And it's good for it. It's like microfiber or something. So it stays here. It's like away from everything. It's like clean. It gets dry here very nice, because it has like good access to air. Ooh. So yeah, but these are for the dishes. So they stay. I need to put them somewhere. Yeah. There is a fucking system everywhere. Guess I should stop now, because the other things they're not about aligning. They're about something else. So let's drink to that.